What's up everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to share with you the new boat that I bought this year. It's not quite ready. I still have to add the troll motor, clean it up a little bit, do an oil change, add some spark plugs, and change the gear lube, as well as get this thing registered because the Secretary of State is shut down due to the coronavirus. So in today's video, I'm going to go over this boat. I'm actually going to give a Corona update on what's going on up here in the Traverse City area as far as how it affects fishing. I'm not going into anything else. And also, I'm going to give a shout out on this video. So we'll go ahead and start with that. That's something I've never done, and I've never had anybody give me a shout out on YouTube, but I had a guy give me one recently, and I want to repay the favor. This guy's channel is really good. He goes over a lot of tips and tricks. He catches tons of fish, and I started watching this guy when he was around 400 subscribers or so, and this guy's channel really took off. So when he gave me a shout out, it really meant a lot to me. I just have a small channel. I only have 250 or so subscribers. I'm trying to get to 500 by the end of the year, but coming from somebody who's got a distinguished channel, it really did. I mean, coming from anybody, it means a lot, but from him, I was really shocked when somebody like that gave me a shout out. And I'll link his channel down below in the description, and his channel's name is Your Next Cast. And like I said, he catches tons of fish, has tons of tips and tricks. He fishes off of a John boat, pretty much same exact John boat I have, and he comes out with tons of videos. He gives out tons of stuff. He does tons of giveaways. I can't afford to do that, but he's giving away tons of stuff. So why don't you subscribe to his channel, because you'll probably learn something from it. He's got tons of good content. Again, his name is Your Next Cast, and I will link that down below in the video. And in future videos, I'll give more shout outs too, because that, like I said, it really meant a lot, and I really appreciate that. So now that we're done with the shout out, we'll go ahead and move on to the coronavirus before we dig into the boat. As far as Michigan goes, it looks like we're still going to be able to fish. Doesn't look like they're going to close that, but you might have to fish by yourself. The Manistee and Tipper River or something, I don't know the name of it, but people were talking about it at work today. It's where people fish for steelhead, and the whole river is what they call a-holes to elbows, because everybody's close. It's just a line of people in the river fishing. So they closed those two rivers down. $500 fine from what I hear if you even try to go in there and hike. So that's all that's shut down. And as far as they're saying up here, you can fish by yourself for sure, but if you're fishing with somebody who doesn't live with you, they ask you to keep 6 foot apart from each other on the boat. And if you don't live together, they want you to drive in separate cars to the fishing location as well. But the Secretary of State, or DMV, is closed down here, so I can't get my sticker or register this thing until they open. So I won't be able to get this new boat out until then. And also, I do have some work in the meantime. I have to change the oil, the spark plugs, the gear lube. I got to get our troll motor mounted on here. What's up, buddy? Get the troll motor mounted. I'm gonna shampoo the carpet, maybe make the front deck a little bit bigger, run the wiring for the troll motor, but seems pretty simple. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You guys are probably out there fishing already. I'll be out there soon. Doesn't look like this ice is gonna last much longer. So please subscribe to the channel, click the like button. Good luck out there fishing. Keep those lines tight, and we'll see you next time. Okay, here she is. This is a tournament V18 tracker bass boat that I picked up, and this is exactly how I picked it up. I haven't made any modifications, cleaned this thing up, or added anything to it, but I will be doing that soon. So I will have a after video to show you what it's like when I'm all done. But it is pretty much set up. This thing doesn't have a scratch on it underneath. It's barely been used, even though it is a 2002. This thing has sat in a garage or a barn most of the time. But we'll start out with the trailer here up front. It's one of those where you can pull the pin out and close the front of the trailer in, so you can get it in your garage if you have a big enough garage. It's got the nice seat on the front. I will be removing that. I won't be sitting on that much. Got 3 seats here in the middle. I'll be taking the middle seat out as well, and then the seat on the back, I won't be using that at all either. Motor we got on here is the Mercury 4-stroke, 75 horsepower. He said he's got under 50 hours on this motor, and this did come from somebody I worked with, and other co-workers verified that this thing is pretty much brand new, even though it is almost 20 years old. So it's got that nice 4-stroke motor on it. Let's go ahead and I'll get these seats removed and we'll climb on in here and take a look. So this is what the back casting deck area will look like. I removed that seat so that you got a step to come down, so you're not tripping over that seat if you got to jump down to the middle and grab a net or something like that. And I usually fish by myself, and if I don't, they can just sit on that, or I got a seat cushion in here too I can throw in there. They'll be all right. The guy I got this from didn't even use this boat to bass fish. He actually was in the bays at Lake Michigan fishing for steelhead, so he did a lot of trolling and things like that for steelhead and salmon. So he put these rod holders on here, which I will remove. They actually both went through, that was one of the only things that was damaged on this, was the cover actually has a hole in it because those popped through the hole. These are some nice rod holders, but I'm not going to use them, so we'll get those out of there. This is nice and roomy. You could actually fish 2 people off of the back deck on here. The front deck is pretty dang big. That open area, I'm probably going to extend the casting deck to right here, so it's just one big casting deck area, or I may leave it as is. I'm not sure. The troll motor would mount right up here. I have an All-Trex. It's not here right now. I do have one. Probably sounds like I'm talking shit, but I really do have one. I didn't buy it. My grandfather hooked me and my son up with it because he wanted us to have something really nice for this boat, and I appreciate that a lot. But the troll motor will mount up here. Then he put in, one thing he did put in here that was pretty cool is he's got a rod PVC hole that goes right to the back where the batteries will be, so it'll be easy to set up this troll motor. That shouldn't be hard at all. Got a rod holder right here, and I'm sorry, I don't know how much of this is in the shade, so I don't know how much you can see. I'm just doing a quick run through. I got some rod holders in here. This filled with life jackets right now. I don't need that many. I'll take these out, put something else in there. More rod holder room right here. And then the live well. That's really the only thing that I was upset about on this boat. It wasn't quite as big as I wanted. That's a smaller live well because it also does have the bait. Another one, a smaller one you could put bait in, but I won't be using that. I don't use live bait much. Batteries go in there, more storage here, and that's pretty much it. As you can see, still got a little bit of ice, but it's gonna be any day now. I give it another week or 2 tops and finally be back on the water. Unfortunately, I just won't be fishing on this boat because it's not quite ready yet, but it will be ready before the summer's over, and I can't wait to use it. Can't wait to share with you the after video once I get this carpet shampooed, everything cleaned up and added on. And until then, all you people out there fishing, good luck. We'll be out there soon. Keep those lines tight, and we'll see you next time.